Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Natasha and I am a paraplegic. And today, as you can see on the title, this is my hot take about two hot takes. And what I heard that was what I would label obviously ableism, and it made me go, what? Uh, so let's talk about it. I do shoot my video here. As you can see behind me is my lift. And that's because as a consolation prize for not being able to walk anymore, I get a wheelchair, and that means I can't use that spiral staircase that's next to me. I have gotten a lift so I can be, straight lap luxury here. But that brings me to what was said. Morgan is the host of Two Hot Takes, and she does have a background as an occupational therapist. She has said so many times. And what she said with the guest that she had on the episode titled, Is There an Upside to Evil? And the upside being, I'm making a video about it to talk about ableism now. Essentially, and paraphrasing, they are thrilled that assisted suicide is a thing because they want to be in control of that decision. But it seems like the bar for like when they make that decision is going to be when they can no longer control their bowels. And if you are like me, or if you love someone who has any type of spinal injury or neurological condition, you know very well that that is probably like the very smallest insignificant inconvenience that can happen to a person's body. That's just something that happens as we age. Lots of people in their young ages, like under 30, suffer from not being able to control their bladder. And that's from things as, in my situation, accidents. But some of it is just an unfortunate roll of the dice of genetics. Sometimes people can't handle sugar in their diets, and it makes their bladder irritated and it makes them spontaneously urinate on themselves. Sometimes it's just like the wiring to your brain and bladder doesn't work. It is the smallest inconvenience. Also, doctors, like if you go and have a problem, which I absolutely have had to go to, they don't actually care about, like, they go, oh, you're urinating on yourself all the time, like 10, 14 times a day. You have to wear a diaper. Okay. It's not a medical emergency for them at all. It's so prevalent. But where it becomes ableism and where it's like the saddest part of it is knowing and looking at people that have nothing really wrong with them so far. Nothing obviously bad has really happened to them in their lives yet. And know that they look at you and they think that they would kill themselves if they had to be anything close to what you are. And you know what? That is, it was never like on my docket of things when I broke my back, but I am also a very stubborn just person in general. At no point did I think of how do I end my life. It was how do I live my life? What do I need? You get tools. That's the cool thing that separates us between, animals. We can make things. We do adapt. We do change. We do mold our environments to us. And that's what has made humankind successful. And so I want to think that if they were in that situation, and I hope to God that it's not, it would be wonderful if like this was the end, everybody was always healthy, but that's just not life. Life is about challenges and being strong. Or if you had grandparents that like loved you, life sucks, then you die. You don't get to just quit because life got hard. It doesn't work that way. And I want you to look at me in these eyes that aren't looking at you. They're looking at a phone. Uh, but know that if you think that you should end yourself for any reason, like, you owe it to yourself to talk to somebody, talk to a therapist. Like, people love you. And if you think that they don't love you, there are people that can love you. And the very baseline, like if you're like me and live in the middle of nowhere by myself on purpose, like I have dogs, love yourself. Do what's good for you. If you need a caretaker, you have a caretaker. And if you don't like your caretaker, you can fire them. And if they are doing things that put your life in danger, you can send them to prison if they deserve to be in prison. Do not be a victim. Be the victor. Take control of your life. And if you don't think that you can, like, you're an adult. And if you're not an adult, I'm so sorry. Call an adult. You can do what you can do. That's what it comes down to. If there's things that you can't change and you're sad about it, just look at my dead face. You get over it. There's no point in being sad about the things you can't change. It is unfortunate. It is reality. And you just have to make do with what you have. If you can't use the stairs, you get a lift. If you can't walk, you get a wheelchair. And if you can't play video games, you get someone else to do it for you. That is a pointed statement for Elon Musk if he ever watches my videos. And mainly, it's just like, do better. There is no point you should look at somebody and be like, oh, if I was like them, I would die. They're clearly around. They must want to be around. And it must be worth something for them to be around. So, with that being said, I hope that at the end of the day, we will come up with cures for everything. And we will all live happily ever after. But if not, we keep making lives better for everyone and everyone around us. Just do what you can with what you can. And as long as you're doing that, I'm impressed. And you have a great day. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.